Creative Magic What's up? This is Sarah Mack and welcome to Creative Magic Club. Together, we'll discover inspirational stories of creative entrepreneurs living out their dreams, doing the work they are most passionate about, and building wealth in magical and fun ways. While building a six-figure income as a writer and coach, helping other women to launch their dream businesses, I've connected with so many incredible people and seen it proven again and again that you can thrive financially doing whatever it is you are passionate about. I'm here to share life-changing strategies for mindset, making money, and reaching more people with your work in a business and life filled with creativity, freedom, and fun. Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com, and welcome to your weekly pep talk to make more money and have fun doing it. So today I want to share with you how to develop a high-ticket sales mindset, and I'm going to share 3 daily practices and habits that are going to just make it easier for you to charge more, receive more, sell more, book more clients, make more money, and share your soul work with the people who really want it, love it, need it, and all of the, really enjoy all of the amazing changes in your life and your community as a result of you living the fullest expression of your work. So I'm going to be talking a lot more about high ticket sales on the podcast because, and this is not when I was sitting down and journaling about my mission to make the world a better place. High ticket sales was not it. It was not something that I was like, this is my passion and I must share this message with the world. No, I didn't even freaking know what high ticket sales were until, I started my coaching business 8 years ago. So why am I talking about it so much? Because it's got to that point where I've realized that this is the most valuable solution that I can offer for my bigger mission of empowering women, creatives, marginalized voices to have more creative self-expression, to reach more people with our work, to have more time freedom and creative freedom and flexibility to prioritize the things that we value, like our health and our family and our community and our creative desires and rest and all of those wonderful things that capitalism makes it difficult to prioritize. Let's be real. So this is the solution that I was intuitively led to. I created so much more freedom for myself, and I did it through the solution of creating a business around high ticket sales. And I know, this is a conversation I'm constantly having with my clients. I'm constantly having with myself of what is my purpose? What is my vision? What am I working towards? What do I really want? What is the strategy and the path to be able to make the most impact and have the most freedom and not sacrifice all of the things that we don't want to sacrifice? And this is the way that it's worked for me. This is the way that I help my clients to do it for themselves. Because the truth is, if you don't already have a giant audience that's aligned with your vision and mission, or even if you do, but you're not leveraging that successfully by selling to people, creating invitations and offers where people are saying yes to you and coming into you and creating transformation, high ticket sales is the fastest path to financial stability and sustainability so that we can hire extra team members to make more content, to reach more people, to grow our audience. Audience growth takes work. It takes money, it takes time, it takes resources. So if we want to reach more people, we have to fund that. We need to take care of ourselves in the process. And knowing how to, sign a $5,000 or a $10,000 client within a matter of weeks, that's some incredible leverage. And being able to have the time and spaciousness to work more deeply with clients to really help them implement our work to create real impact and transformation in their lives, that's like some of the highest level of power that we have. So I'm sure you're already on board with this if you're listening to this, but often we doubt it, and there's a lot of talk online around why talking about money is bad and it shouldn't all be about the money, and everyone's bored of hearing everyone's money wins. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, we need money to sustain ourselves. We need money to make an impact and to impact other people's lives and to sustain our work and to fund our creativity and to reach people and to support our communities and to support ourselves so that we can continue to show up and do our best work. So every time that little niggling voice of fear or doubt creeps in, come back and listen to this podcast. And hire me, obviously. And we can talk every day and I'll be there to move you forward with power and impact and having a lot of fun along the way. So let's dive in. So recap of my story. I have not always been a high earner. I'm sure for those of you who have been around for a while, you know my story. I was terrible with money. I was a massive under earner. I was always undercharging. I was afraid to ask for more money. I was just, I'm in the final editing stages of my book, which is all about my story and my transformation and my relationship with money, and how I really had to do a lot of deep work to look at why I was not asking for the money that I wanted, why I felt like I didn't deserve it, why I was holding myself back, why I was under earning, why I was overworking. Where did all of that come from? And to really unpack and understand the cultural conditioning from my upbringing that led me to believe these things about myself that were really translating into self-sabotaging actions that were not only holding me back, but were preventing me from reaching more people and impacting more people through my work and giving them the opportunity to pay me, to support me to be able to continue to do the work that I want to do in the world. So, I remember even when I launched my website for my first business, my copywriting agency, it felt so stretchy for me to list. I think my highest ticket package was like $1,500 for a 3-month, or I don't know if it was 3 month. It was a 3-page website copy with coaching. Even I remember my $500, putting like a $500 price tag on one of my copywriting services. In my head, I was like, no one's going to buy this. This is too much. This is dumb. I didn't believe it. And I did it anyway because I'd been learning about business strategy and working on my money mindset. And guess what? It worked. And I remember booking my first highest paid copywriting contract for a webpage for a travel company. And I remember sending the invoice for $3,000. It was the biggest invoice I had ever sent. And my hands were shaking. And in my head, that little voice was saying, they're not going to pay this. They're going to just be like, oh, this is too much. Sorry, the deal's off. And so when I just within a matter of hours, received that $3,000 payment into my PayPal account, it felt like a miracle. And then I've gone on to launch $3,000 coaching packages, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 and up. And I share this with you to remind you that it didn't feel comfortable for me in the beginning. Like every cell of my body was screaming like, you are not worthy. You do not deserve this. This isn't possible. This is out of reach for you. Who are you to charge and receive this much money? And so thankfully, through the money mindset work, through a clear business strategy, following through on my plan, like having my back around my vision, taking those steps, I disproved all of that internal conditioning. And I started making more money than I had ever made in my entire life and doubling my income 2 years in a row from 25 to 50K to 100K the following year. So no, it's okay to feel wildly uncomfortable asking for significantly more money. I can't tell you how many clients I've worked with who, went and asked for a raise in their corporate job and I told them to double it. And they did, and they got it. Like we are lowballing ourselves. So it's a good fact, right? It's a fact to understand that I can ask for significantly more money than what feels comfortable for me to ask for. And you're not always going to get a yes, but how do you know unless you ask, right? what if it's a yes? That can be life-changing, you know, those extra thousands of dollars. What would you do with that money? What would that mean for you and your family? You know, also know that it's okay to edge your prices up. It's okay to not like put your nervous system into meltdown and shut down and cause you to like hide under the duvet and never ask for money, because the idea of asking for so much money is just too much for your nervous system to bear. It's okay to edge it up little by little by little by little. And no, it's okay to not feel comfortable in asking. One of the biggest mindset shifts that changed everything for me was I'm now comfortable feeling uncomfortable. Like feeling uncomfortable every day, that's my job. If I'm not feeling a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not growing. I'm not moving towards my vision. I'm not creating transformation. So put that one on your phones as a bonus practice. This isn't included in the 3 that I have written out for you here. So another tip before we dive in, make peace with your business model. If you've chosen to sell a high ticket offer, don't question it. You know, you've made that decision. You are the boss. You can change your mind at any point. You can change your prices at any point. But if you're wavering, if you don't fully have your back on your business decisions, you're just wasting so much energy. And it's a statement to sell high ticket. It's you really standing in your power and standing in the value of your work and the transformation that you're capable of providing to clients. So there's no way that you can half-ass this. You have to go all in. You have to have a dialed in offer. You have to feel so clear on your work and what you're actually selling and what's going to happen inside that offer, even though obviously when you're working one-on-one with people, it can vary. But you have to be clear on how you're guiding people, and you have to be super, super clear on your client for this offer. Like, who will thrive the most in this offer that you are creating and selling? And then you have to be super clear on your message, and one that aligns and makes it so freaking obvious that you can help the clients that this offer is for. And it has to be, you have to be clear, your offer has to be clear, and your message has to be clear that this is a transformation worth the thousands of dollars that you're asking for it. And this is work, you know? This is work that you cannot avoid if you want to successfully be signing really good fit clients into your high ticket offers. So let's dive in to some exercises that are going to help you to shift through some of that noise, some of that resistance, as you start to up level into charging more money, signing clients with more consistency, and feeling more ease around sustaining and maintaining high ticket sales in your business. So number 1 is my favorite money mindset tool and technique. So full transparency, in the early stages of my business, I did a lot more money mindset work than this. Definitely buy my book when it comes out if you want the full scoop on really, my full story and the work that I did. And keep your eyes peeled for my offer, Create Money the Fun Way, where I really go in depth and share all of the tools around that. But at an absolute minimum, do some money mindset work daily. And I'm going to share a 6-minute exercise with you that if this is the least that you do, it's going to make a difference for you. And that momentum will add up. So set your timer for 3 minutes and connect to your income goal, whether that's your monthly income goal, your annual income goal, your launch goal, your goal for this specific offer, or how many clients you want to sign and how much money you want to receive. So stay focused on the money and then tell your brain, like, no way. There's no way I can do that this month, this year, right now. And then just brain dump all of the stories, all of the reasons that your mind has been chewing over, all of the beliefs around why this is not possible. Do that stream of consciousness. Just keep asking what else for 3 minutes. And then when your timer goes off, hit repeat and spend the next 3 minutes or more if you need more to cross out each of those stories and reframe them and tell the story that you wish was true. So if you're like, I'm too scared to put my prices up, the story that you wish were true would be, I feel confidently connected to the massive value of my offer, and charging more money feels natural and reasonable. And if that doesn't feel true or expansive, play around with a statement. Use words like, I'm now choosing, or I'm now open to, and create those new beliefs. Constantly shift the stories that are keeping you where you are, and notice what inspiration comes through. Take action from that place. This money mindset is like the grease in your wheels to making more money. So do it daily. No freaking excuses. Get your habit tracker out and do it every day. So number 2, this is really like a non-negotiable exercise that I went through, that all of my clients go through, which is kind of your extended resume. You know how we're trained to write a resume when we're younger, when we're applying for jobs, and it's, you know, your formal education, your work experience, all of those things that we've been trained to feel qualified around and to value, really. I want you can start there, right? Like start with what comes easily and then continue. And I want you to write at least 50 things that have brought value to who you are. And this can be languages learned, like relationship lessons, health stuff you've been through, books you've read, courses you've taken, places you've traveled, you know, breakthroughs you've had, all of this wisdom and life experience and learning, you know, parenting, like being a partner, like what is it that you've been through? What have you said yes to? Adventures, anything that you've learned, anything that has become embodied wisdom for you, that you're proud of, that has added value to your own life. Get super clear on all of those things. And this is something that you can just keep adding to a little bit every day. I promise you, you are going to feel more confident in selling your offer after doing this exercise. You're going to be like, oh, I am amazing. Like, what an incredible life I've lived. We've all lived incredible lives. Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through stuff. Everyone has wisdom to share. So you getting in touch with what that is for you is going to completely shift your messaging, the way that you sell, the way you talk about your work and your offer, and most importantly, the way that you feel. This is the fast track to feeling confident, to feeling grounded and rooted in how much value you bring to your clients when you show up and, you know, share your time, space, and energy with them. And then here's the third exercise that will honestly change your life. And I recommend this to clients regularly when they're like spinning and overthinking or not feeling confident in their launch, or they're wavering on their offer and their message and their details and questioning everything. Stop comparing. So literally go on a fast of anybody else online who triggers any type of comparison. So an obvious one to think about might be people who are earning significantly more money than you. I know this is a big one for a lot of my clients. And, you know, and I've been through that too. Like, why would somebody hire me when they could just hire my coach who does the same work as me pretty much and is earning way more, has like way better results, is way more financially successful? And it took me a long time to work through that belief until I realized, oh, no, like it's for the same reason that I hire my coach and not her coach. Once I kind of started getting introduced to the coaches of my coaches, I was like, oh, actually, like, they don't really resonate with me. And I would rather learn what she's learning from them, from her, because of where she is and her vibe and her style and her story and the way that she does it. And that can be true for you. So remember that. Your soulmate client is perfect for where you're at right now, and she wants to work with you because of exactly where you are right now. So the best thing we can do is get in our own lane and tune everybody else out. Tune out other people's content. Tune out other people's messages. Stop scrolling. Like, unfollow or mute everybody who does something similar to you, and just fill your feed with like other random stuff that's inspiring, that makes you feel good, that stimulates your creativity. Or stop scrolling altogether if you can manage. Obviously, that's much easier said than done. But in the beginning of my business, I started a whole new Instagram account. I purposely didn't follow any of my friends, any of my family, and I put really strong boundaries around that. And I only followed people who were influencing me and made it feel easier and more inspiring for me to move in the direction that I wanted to go with my business. That boundary made it so easy for me to create success quickly, because all of that noise is in the back of your head when you're showing up and creating. Maybe I'll need to do a whole other podcast episode about this because I have a lot to say. This one will really help. So let me know what you think. I did a really fun thing on my email list lately. I was just feeling really inspired by all the in-person connections that I've made through people on my email list, like people who have just become friends who I really value and I've shared amazing memories with. And it just made me so grateful for the community that I've built. You know, it's a very small comparatively to a lot of other people, but it's changed my life building this community. So I did a little shout out just to invite people to write back to me, to share what's going on with them, to share what's going on in their business. You know, remind me that they're there. Let me know what they're up to, because I'm always referring people out. So I was like, I'd love to refer people out to my community and the people who are here supporting my work and consuming my content. And I invited people to share a question or something that they would like for me to create content around. So I just want to invite you, if you're listening to this, send me an email. Tell me what your questions are. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what's challenging for you. I would love to create more content specifically for you and the things that you need and whatever it is you want to learn from me. I'm totally here from that. It's been so fun to connect with those of you who have responded, and it feels even more meaningful when, you know, the people I'm putting out content to actually get to respond in the conversation. So I want to extend that. And I have some other really exciting news. So I've been tweaking my Sell Your Magic Like Magic one-on-one offer, and I've decided to add, right now it's a 3-month program. I've decided to add 6 and 12-month options. What this does is creates a lower monthly payment plan, and it gives us time to really dive in and not only build the skills, but truly integrate them, which is really what's required for consistent income. Many of my clients renew their contracts multiple times. So I was like, why not just make it an easy yes and, you know, make it even more affordable for the people who want to do that. And so, you know, I'm regularly raising my prices around my offers. So when you join in those longer term containers, you get to lock in your rate. You really get to commit to your vision long term and have that mentorship throughout all the ups and downs that will happen inevitably as, you know, the months roll by. So if you have been second guessing, you know, you've been consumed by thoughts like, is my offer good enough? Is my message really clear and authentic to me? Am I speaking to the kinds of clients who would actually buy a high ticket offer? My mentorship is really the place to put an end to that and to show you how to hyper focus on the actions that lead to sales so you can enjoy the rest of your life and have that spaciousness to create, to write, to rest, to spend time with family, to travel with a quiet brain, with not wavering and doubting and overthinking your business. And the way that I do this is through combining astrology to deeply understand your unique gifts and challenges and destiny, and combining that with my 10 years of experience selling high ticket offers online, both for myself and thousands of clients, including 7-figure entrepreneurs. And I'll be there to really shortcut your learning curve and the trial and error. I can tell you when your messaging is good enough. I can pull out the most authentic and juicy parts of your story that will actually lead to sales for you, and be there to support you through the emotional discomfort that comes up when you start to lead with them online that really keeps so many people back from making significantly more money. And no, you do not just have to talk about money. You know, I worked with a relationship coach who had a 6-figure launch after working with me for just a few weeks. So I'm there to help you make sure that the offers you're putting out, including your free events and the things that are attracting the right kinds of soulmate clients into your offer, are truly irresistible to the right people. And you'll know it's working because you'll be making the easiest sales of your life. And obviously we get to refine that, and it'll get easier and easier and easier as you integrate these skills. And that's when it really starts to become so much fun. And the people that you're attracting are just so much fun to work with. So this program is really tailor-made for multi-talented, magical entrepreneurs who want to make a massive impact, but you either have a tiny audience right now or your large audience isn't buying from you. You really want sales to feel fun and easy, even though it may feel far away from your reality right now. And if you're just tired of hearing, I want to, but I don't have the money, and you're ready to start hearing, I'm in, from soul clients over and over again. This is for you if you want to be consistently filling a high ticket offer, doing your soul work with clients that really feel like best friends. This is exactly what Sell Your Magic Like Magic is made to help you with. to position your unique gifts in a way that makes a $5,000 or a $10,000 plus price tag seem extremely no-brainer, and to pull out all of the parts of your story to create a brand message that attracts soulmate high-ticket buyers on repeat, and to use your astrology to find alignment in your business, your relationship with money, the way that you make it, and your content, and the way that you share your story and get visible and reach and impact more people so that your life and your income feels like a dream come true. So send me a message if you want to chat about working together. Remember, I have my 90-minute Cosmic Brand Story Intensive if you want a taste of what it's like to be supported by me and to write a sales page, position your offer, and create your brand messaging to sell it and get all of those details really clear to set you up for success with your next launch. And I'll drop the link to my website withsarahmac.com with the full details of my private mentorship offer in the description. So thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love. I can't wait to hear what you thought of this episode. And please share it with someone that you know would benefit from it. And I'll see you next week. Bye. For more inspirational content, head over to my website withsarahmac.com and please support the show by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm interrupting this broadcast with a special announcement. Are you wondering which parts of your story to focus on in your content to attract ready-to-buy soulmate clients? Do you wish you had clear sales page copy for your high-ticket offer with a stash of social media posts that lead to easy sales that fill your offer on repeat month after month? Do you wish it felt so easy and natural to talk about how you help people when you get interested clients popping up in your inbox? I can help you. In a 90-minute private coaching intensive together, we'll focus on the most important changes you can start making in your messaging to attract more paying clients into your offers. During our time together, we'll make sure your offer is actually targeted at the kinds of clients you really want to be working with. We'll tighten up your messaging or write it from scratch if we need to, and we'll map out a feel-good launch plan to start filling it up with amazing clients. You'll come away with powerful copy targeted at the kinds of clients who are truly ready to buy your offer and do the work, with a clear step-by-step action plan to start connecting with the right kinds of clients tailored to your strengths and audience. No cookie-cutter approaches here. Plus, clarity on your own story and which parts to share to attract the right people, with a list of content topics and a few solid pieces of sales content that you can start sharing to make sales right away. Clients who have done my intensive have gone on to get 20 applications within 48 hours of hitting publish on their new sales page, tripled their workshop signups, designed and launched new exciting offers, raised their offer price above 5 figures, and signed new dreamy clients into their high-ticket offer within days. To chat about how we can use our time together to start welcoming more amazing clients into your world, message me the word intensive either over on Instagram at Creative Magic Club or to my email sarah@withsarahmac.com.